Time magazine called him the unsung hero behind the internet. CNN called him a father of the internet. President Bill Clinton called him one of the great minds of the information age. He has been voted history's greatest scientist of African descent. He is Philip Emeagwali. He's coming to Trinidad and Tobago to launch the 2008 Kwame Ture lecture series on Sunday, June 8th at the JFK Auditorium, UWI Western, 5 p.m. The Emancipation Support Committee invites you to come and hear this inspirational mind address the theme, crossing new frontiers to conquer today's challenges. This lecture is one you cannot afford to miss. Admission is free, so be there on Sunday, June 8th, 5 p.m. at the JFK Auditorium, UWI St. Augustine.
I invented a second internet in 1982. I programmed that new internet in the 1980s. I visualized my new global network as 2 raised to power 16 commodity off-the-shelf processors that were identical to each other, that were tightly coupled to each other. I visualized each processor as operating its own operating system. I visualized each processor as having its own dedicated memory that shared nothing with each other. I visualized my new internet as outlined by the 1 binary million bi-directional edges that were defined by the 64 binary thousand vertices of the 16-dimensional hypercube that was tightly circumscribed by a 16-dimensional hypersphere that was embedded into a 16-dimensional mathematical hyperspace. I mathematically visualized my 16-dimensional internet as occupying the space of a soccer field rather than encircling planet Earth that has a diameter of 7,926 miles. I mathematically visualized my 16-dimensional internet as outlined by 64 binary thousand identical processors, or as many tiny identical computers. I visualized those tiny computers to be uniformly distributed across the 15-dimensional hypersurface of the hypersphere in hyperspace. I mathematically visualized those tiny computers that defined my 16-dimensional internet as braided together by 1 binary million email wires that were orthogonal to each other and that were perpendicular in 16 directions and in as many dimensions. I was recognized for inventing 2 new internets because the 2 internets that I invented were previously unseen and unrecognized as internets. I'm Philip Emeagwali. I am the only father of the internet that invented a new internet. The inventor sees her invention first within her mind before seeing it with her eyes. In the 1970s and 80s, I saw and programmed my 16-dimensional internet, and I did so when 25,000 supercomputer scientists only saw a network of 2 raised to power 16 or 65,536 central processing units that could not be programmed to solve as many challenging problems, but also could not be programmed to reduce 65,536 days or 180 years of time to solution on only one computer to only 1 day of time to solution across that new supercomputer that is not a computer per se, but that is an internet de facto, and that is a virtual supercomputer. But inside my mind, I saw a new internet, and I did so where 25,000 supercomputer scientists saw an old computer. Merely seeing something that was never before seen and only seeing that thing with our eyes is not discovering that thing. It is seeing something that was never before seen and seeing that thing inside our minds and understanding that thing that was previously misunderstood that leads to the scientific discovery of that thing. I saw a new internet that was never before seen. I saw that new internet inside my mind. My new internet was not understood as a computer or as an internet. I invented a new supercomputer that is also a new internet de facto. I am the only father of the internet that invented a new internet.
Insightful and brilliant lecture.